Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well and enjoying good health. Ramadan Mubarak to you and your loved ones. Again, welcome back to one of my videos of distance learning. So in this video we are going to learn about English literature. Here is our riddle for this session, which is going to be a little different from the previous riddles. So this is the riddle. Okay, one of the neighbors committed theft 30 minutes ago, but they all insist they were home at the time. Can you solve this? So who is the one lying? Is it Bob, Andy, or Joe? So let's start off by the first activity about literature, English literature. Okay, so number one, what sorts of books do you like reading? What have you read recently about that you have really enjoyed? So in order to answer this question, I have got a video here that I want you to see in order to have an idea about the different kinds or sorts of books that we usually read. So here is the video. Okay, try to watch it and take an idea about the different kinds of books. Okay, now I hope that you got an idea about the different types of books that we usually read. So now let's move on to the next exercise. Try to read the review of the book and the extract and say how far into the future is the book set. But before that, I want you to look at the photos in this review book or the review of the book and say what is the story about. So have a look at the photos here or go back to your student's book. So these are the photos. Okay, now listen to this book review and answer this question. How far into the future is the book set?
Lesson 4D, English Literature. Exercise 2. Read the review of the book and the extract. How far into the future is the book set?
A book I've enjoyed. The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. The Time Machine is a science fiction book by H.G. Wells, who was a famous British author. He wrote the book in 1894. It is about a journey through time in a time machine. The book forecasts space travel and nuclear wars as well as predicting genetically modified foods. The main character is an inventor who lives in London. He's called simply the Time Traveller. He builds a time machine and sets off on a journey which takes him into the future. He arrives in the year 802,701. He expects to find a better world with more intelligent people and great inventions. Instead, he discovers a world where people have become happy, childlike creatures. These people, the Eloi, are not only physically smaller, but also less intelligent than people in the present day. What's more, they have become weak. While he gets to know the Eloi, the time traveller forgets about his time machine. He suddenly realises that it has mysteriously disappeared. During his search for it, he meets a second group of creatures, the Morlocks, who live underground. They are the workers and they are strong, but they are also evil and violent. After fighting the Morlocks, the time traveller finds his time machine, which the Morlocks have stolen and hidden. He returns to the present time to tell his friends the story of his time travel. I've just finished this book and I enjoyed every minute of it. It's one of the most exciting books I've read for a long time.
Terry Edwards, 16. An extract from The Time Machine. The time traveller has just met the Eloi.
At the top of a hill, I sat down and looked at our world. Here, I could see that these changes had been made. The air was free of unpleasant insects. The earth was free of weeds. Everywhere there were fruits and pleasant flowers. Beautiful birds flew here and there. And I saw no diseases during my stay. There had been social changes as well. I saw people living in fine buildings, beautifully dressed, but I hadn't yet found them doing any work. The shop, the advertisement, buying and selling, all of these things which are so important to us had all disappeared. I thought of the small size of the people and their low intelligence. People had been strong, energetic and intelligent, and had used this energy to change their living conditions. Difficulties make people strong and clever and help them to work together. But where were these dangers now?
Okay, these are the comprehension questions about the text. Read the review again and write the questions for these answers. We have got an example here. Number 1, H.G. Wells. So who wrote The Time Machine? Answer the questions in 3B about the review and the extract you have got here. So here are the questions. Try to read them carefully and answer or give the appropriate answer. Okay, this is a listening activity. Number 4. Listen to Harry discussing the time machine with his father. Answer true, false, or don't know.
Exercise 4. Listen to Harry discussing the time machine with his father. Answer true, false, or don't know.
Can you pass the orange juice, please, Harry?
Here you are.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
Go on, you can tell me.
Well, I've been trying to write a book review for 2 days, but I still haven't finished it. I just don't know what to write.
Which book is it?
The Time Machine by H.G. Wells.
Oh, it's a classic. I love that book.
You love it? I can't see why. I don't think it's very exciting.
Well, the style of writing isn't very exciting, but there are some exciting parts.
Which part?
Oh, you know, when the main character... Oh, what's his name?
He doesn't have a name. He's just called the Time Traveller.
Oh, that's right. I'm glad to see that you read the book.
Dad?
Only joking. Anyway, it's exciting when the time traveller wants to return to the present, but he finds that someone has stolen his time machine.
Oh yeah. Then he panics. But still, one exciting bit doesn't mean it's a good book.
Well, yes, but the ideas are interesting. People have been reading the book for over 100 years, and there have been films and TV programmes based on the book. There was a Hollywood film of the book in 2002, you know.
Really? I didn't know that. So, which ideas are interesting?
Well, do you remember that bit where he meets the Morlocks? At that point, he realises that humans have changed into 2 different creatures. The Eloi, who are gentle and a bit lazy and not very intelligent, and the Morlocks, the workers, who are horrible and violent and live underground.
Yeah.
So Wells is saying that humans are both of these things, gentle and violent, lazy and hard-working. What are you doing?
I'm just writing these things down for my book review.
Oh no, you have to do the rest yourself. And I have to go to work. I'm late.
See you, Morlock.
So concerning the speaking activity, you are going to talk about yourself, answering these questions. Have you read any science fiction books or seen any science fiction films? Did you enjoy them? Imagine, number 2, imagine you travel in a time machine to the year 3020. What changes do you think you will see in these areas? People. What changes do you think you will see in about people, food, health, education, work, transport, and money? So writing now, you are going to use these linking words in order to join or to connect 2 ideas in one sentence. So linkers as well as what is more, not only but also. All these linking words express the idea of addition. So we can join 2 ideas in one sentence by using pairs of linkers. Example, not only but also, and we can add point with as well as and what's more. So here we have got examples in number 6. Join the sentences in 3 ways. It means using as well as, but not only but also, what's more. So number 1, she is intelligent, she is very beautiful. So try to join these 2 sentences into one sentence, okay, using into one sentence or into 2 sentences, keeping them in the same form. So it means here you are going to join these two ideas. So number 1, as well as being intelligent, he's very beautiful. As you can see here, after as well as we use or we write or we change the verb into gerund. So here we should have gerund, ing, verb plus ing after as well as. We can also, if we start with as well as, we should put a comma here. Or we can also start with she is very beautiful as well as being intelligent. She is not only intelligent but also very beautiful. Okay, she is intelligent, full stop. What is more, comma, in addition, and so on. She is beautiful. So do the same thing for the other sentences. He speaks Spanish and he speaks French. So use as well as, not only but also. What is more, he has got a new job and he has got a new laptop. The same thing. Number 4, I have read The Time Machine. I have seen the film. Number 7, write a review of a book which you have read and enjoy. So we are going to write a book review about a book that you have already read and enjoy. In order to get some help with writing book reviews, go to the writing bank on the page 134. I think that's all for this video. Thank you so much for your attention. It was great having you within this video. I hope to see you very soon. Thank you so much and goodbye.